one trend that I've noticed in comic book movies over the last 10 years is the blue beam of energy shooting up into the sky during the third act. Usually there's also CGI destruction, our heroes facing off against waves of disposable minions, waves of cannon fodder. You see the blue beam of energy in Suicide Squad 2016, Fantastic Four 2015, several of the Marvel films, like the first two Avengers movies, the original Thor, Captain America, the First Avenger, Iron Man. Let's see. Thinking about other. Yeah, I can't really. Trying to think of other Marvel movies that have this in them. I don't know if I can think of. I don't know if I can really think of any to be honest. I mean, you could say Captain Marvel does. I haven't actually seen the Marvels yet, so I'm not sure in that regard. But in a good amount of comic book movies, you've seen this before. Man of Steel, honestly, yeah, that happens there as well. And then aside from that, let's see. Does it happen in any of the X-Men movies? Yeah, I think that's about it right there. And as I mentioned, the other part of this really is they have either a bunch of CGI destruction or heroes facing off against waves of cannon fodder. So in X-Men Apocalypse, there's a whole bunch of CGI destruction. You see this kind of thing also in Fantastic Four, Suicide Squad, and you look at Marvel films, every single Avengers movie, including Infinity War and Endgame, has our heroes facing off against waves of cannon fodder. And then, let's see, Guardians Volume 2, honestly, also has a bunch of CGI, not destruction necessarily, but it's like CGI stuff going on, to be honest. And then, let's see. Yeah, those are some of the big examples that come to my mind right now. Not a ton of the X-Men films really end in that kind of generic way, to be honest. And not real. When I think about it, it's mostly either the early Marvel films or the Avengers films that end in this more generic way. Recently, hasn't really. Well, actually, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, our heroes face off against all these creatures that are working for this one big monster, the creatures that suck people's souls out. So yeah, that movie actually does end with good guys facing off against waves of cannon fodder. And then, let's see. Yeah, the Doctor Strange films don't end that way. Then, let's see. Honestly, Black Widow has a more generic ending to it because there's a whole bunch of CGI, the station's collapsing, it explodes. So that will be it for now, though. I think Shazam 2 might end that way, but yeah, I'll wrap things up.